All right, guys, welcome back to another X-Men 97 episode reaction. And today, Saiyan is not here alone. Saiyan is here with Muji, so Muji, say hi to our subs.
Hello, people. I know you people have missed me.
No, they really haven't.
Are you serious?
They really haven't.
That's messed up.
They really haven't. You haven't been available. How can you miss what's not around?
Hi!
Exactly.
My chest.
Anyway, so today's episode was crazy. We had a lot of fun watching it. It was actually pretty deep. But before we get into it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so I can get more reactions and comic book related stories. So without further ado, here's the episode reaction. So the episode begins with the burial of the beloved Remy LeBeau, and it's breaking our heart. But we notice that there are a group of other mutants there, and they are the Thieves Guild. So Muji, tell us about the Thieves Guild.
So yeah, the Thieves Guild, one thing I liked about them being there is that they actually ties into the episode where they actually showed up before, where we found out that Gambit was supposed to actually marry the one in front, Belladonna, who is the head of the Assassins Guild.
Are you serious?
Yes, she was at the funeral, so it's actually pretty cool that she was there. And one more thing I liked about the funeral was Nightcrawler's speech.
Yes.
Towards Gambit. That should made me tear up.
Yeah, that was deep.
And there was even a line that he said, the stuff about Gambit's bluff being his humility or his modesty. Kill me, drag a stake right through my heart.
Hey, hide your erection, please. Oh, this is a PG channel. Anyway, you are here celebrating Gambit. Notice how people were complaining that Rogue wasn't present, but his other girlfriend was there. Men, we stain your white. Even in death.
That women really did. Men, we stain your white.
But then you can't blame Rogue because she watched him die.
Yeah, people grieve in different ways.
They grieve in different ways.
And the thing is, a lot of them were not there. She watched it happen. It was literally right before her.
Painful.
That he died.
So, and then she goes off on this tirade, tearing across America, trying to find Bolivar Trask.
Bolivar Trask and Gyrick.
Let's try to find Bolivar Trask and Gyrick. Yes.
Yeah. Well, before we get into when she was doing that, Cyclops was talking to Senator Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I noticed about this episode, which will come up a lot, is that Senator Kelly said he cannot help because of the voters will not be happy with him helping mutants. And one thing I realized about this episode is that it comes up a lot that people care more about optics than doing the right thing.
I feel like most humans, that is how we all are. You don't care about what is actually right. We care about looking like we're doing the right thing rather than doing the right thing. It's very, very applicable in modern day. I'm not going to say what, but you all know what you do and you all know what you say, so I'll leave it at that.
And one last thing I noticed about that scene that I really love is that Cyclops uses Magneto's line, "never again." Now, Cyclops, for those who don't know, Cyclops goes down a more darker path in the comics, and he becomes more like a fusion of Charles Xavier's philosophy and Magneto's philosophy.
You get the best of both worlds. They can't give this love. Then you want to count this show. Yes. And next place, he's there picking two of his teachers. He learned from both of them. Yeah. So obviously
he's more pragmatic with his views, and I really like that.
Exactly. Like his own turn, you really can't blame it. It's not out of character. If you are a person who has been through what Cyclops has been through, it is very normal that you start to pick up a few things because you know the world is not as kind or as sweet to your people as one of your teachers are. So yeah, so anyway, we go back to Rogue.
Yeah, she's going through her rampage, and she basically, this woman was just cooking the US military. Cooking them. My favorite line, we even get a coming from Thunderbolt Ross, and he's like, yo, this facility is made to hold the whole this swamp rat mutant. She just walked in, she was like, hey man, what you calling the swamp rat, bitch?
My favorite part of that scene, my favorite part is the dive kick.
That was like that. Long ago, I didn't have core memories. I did.
Just goes dive kick, like, bro, it was epic. Like, well received anger. Anyway, so it comes to light that Captain America is also hunting Gyrick, but he's trying to play it by the books. Typical Boy Scout. See why nobody likes you, flag.
Yeah, and it still falls into the point I made earlier of people caring more about optics, because Captain America says he cannot help because how it would look if she and Rogue go down hunting Garrick together.
No, he said, how would it look with me dressed like this, carrying this shield?
That's the
Knocking.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's not wrong though.
No, I'm not saying she's wrong, but I'm saying people care more about optics.
Yes, and yes. Because Captain America helping would be the right thing. So I'm not saying I'm going to blame Captain America. So yeah.
He also made reference, before we go, he made reference to a team, so I'm guessing the Avengers are going to definitely show up.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully now.
Yeah, look, a friend of ours, he's been on the channel before, he even made a comment. Do you think they're going to do the AVX storyline?
I'm not sure. I don't know. That'll be crazy. That'll be crazy because there's a possibility.
I mean,
there's a possibility because the X-Men, if you watch this whole episode, the X-Men have had enough. Like, you can see Beast.
Even Beast is tired.
He's done. Like, he has seen the death. Like
his optimism has died.
His optimism is dead. I like what he told the reporter. Please, before you spare me any more of your tolerance, let me that was like, you can't see
straight to the point.
You can't see shit happen like that and you're still trying to say, oh, let me dream. Let us hope for a better world.
Where we are going to talk about is Emma Frost.
Okay.
We find Emma Frost's body and she's the only survivor.
Okay.
The only survivor they could have found after a week. And one thing I liked is about this storyline is a lot of it is callback to Ease for Extinction. That's the storyline which it is based off of. And in this storyline, this is where Emma Frost gets her diamond powers.
Diamond is unbreakable.
Yes, she said she even performs well under pressure.
Jean Grey is going to be in the corner watching a lot of weird shit.
Actually, prefer Scott with Emma than
I prefer Scott with Madeline Pryor. Anybody that's had it.
Speaking of Madeline Pryor, we confirmed that
she did
not make it. And Cyclops tearing up about it was actually pretty hard to watch.
Yes, man.
Same thing with
Jean asked him, did you love her? Of course.
She's the mother of his child.
Kid together, bitch, fuck you. Like, see, Jean, in this particular X-Men, I hate Jean more than I did before. This is me. Okay, our stupid question is that the mother of my child just died, and you're asking?
No, she didn't ask him there.
No, definitely. But you asked her, did you love her? Like, dude, it was when they were looking for her, it was because she said that she's communicating with another telepath. She understands. So he was hoping that it's her. Yeah. He was praying that it's her. And then, dude, like, what the fuck is wrong? See, fuck that bitch. Honestly speaking.
Then one thing I also liked was Roberto has to come out to his room, but before that, he was told by Guido, aka Strong Guy, that he needs to strengthen up and bulk up. He needs to go to the gym. And bulk up.
Stop being such a soy boy.
Yeah, stop being such a soy boy. Anyway,
but notice that thing you said about optics with Roberto's mom.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Same optics that he came out to his mom as a mutant, and the mom was like, yeah, we know. And just when you think that, oh, she's 100% cool, she's like, yeah, you have to hide this, because imagine how it looked like for our company if our son was a mutie.
I'm telling you.
AKA if our son was gay.
Let me not lie, but I felt that.
It felt like out of parallels. I'm telling you, it felt like that. I was like, what does this feel? I was like, maybe I'm just, what about that story?
Yeah,
but I feel like it was handled pretty well. Yeah, I feel like tactful. He wasn't slapped over your face.
Yeah. So, shout out to them on that. Shout out to them on that. So, Nightcrawler finds Rogue in Deus Ex Manus. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so, right before he finds her, she absorbs memories of Gyrick. She finds Gyrick, and this man is chilling. Man, I feel like genocide. Genocide is very problem. Blood is out here chilling. His brother is chilling. Assembling butterflies. Having fun. And the moment Rock shows up, he was just like, hey, snitch. I don't know. And trust it. I'm not telling you. And when she does it, notice she didn't even tap him with her finger or anything. She grabs his face.
Like full on touch.
And when she absorbs it, one thing, back to what Saiyan was saying earlier, Nimrod, we see the face of Nimrod.
Yes.
And that will come back to our Bastion theory later. So when she absorbs it, she passes out and she appears later at Dios de la Muerte, in the Day of the Dead, which is very, very amazing. It's a thematic experience of the Day of Remembering the Dead. And Nightcrawler meets her up and tells her, hey, sister, because, for those who don't know, they are actually brother and sister.
Yeah.
So she kind of breaks down in his arms and she's tearing up. And I'm not going to lie, this voice actress for Rook, she is really hammering it down for that grief, because man, I have to stay strong in that scene. I'm not gonna lie.
We have to check what's going on in her real life, because goddamn,
like damn. So in her moment of weakness, then you now see the other X-Men showing up to uplift her. And they now go to find Bolivar Trask. And Bolivar Trask has basically told us that, hey man, I was mad report, y'all need to come get me. This nigga is crazy.
But before that, Bastion kills Gyrick.
Yeah, around the same time.
That's what he's like. Yeah.
So
no, he wasn't accepted. Like Trask tells them that he's at Madripoor before. That's when the X-Men were still in Genosha.
Yeah.
Trask tells them that, but this is after. Like
yeah. So during that, we see a figure hop out of the darkness while singing some 60s rockabilly music, and he tells
rockabilly. That sounds weird. But continue, please.
Gyrick, he kills Gyrick. Yeah. After saving Gyrick's life, he kills it.
That makes no sense.
Just for him to know that it is him. So we see little glimpses of him, like his skin is pink, and he's basically his Bastion from the X-Men. For those who don't know, Bastion is like a penultimate up when it comes to the mutants.
Yeah.
He's at up.
He's the ultimate hater.
But he will call them mutants. Hey, imagine a robot. Imagine them mutants, like bro.
So bro was hating since he was made in 91. Like bro is hated because his job is basically to be online. So he's just like, man,
he's a terminally online Redditor.
Guys hating for free. And speaking of terminally online Redditors, they go and they meet Bolivar Trask, who basically thinks he's Oppenheimer now.
Blood things, damn, they're the destroyer. Blood things,
blood death. Blood things is over. Man, what the fuck are you yapping about? What the hell is this pose?
Anyway, during that entire encounter, I noticed one thing around the room, and that was the Alpha Sentinels or Omega Sentinels. These are the Sentinels that were the X-Men fought in Days of. Remember in the Days of Future Past movie, that is what they are. They adapt heavily. They are not those clunky robots.
Yeah.
So during all of that, Rogue grabs him and tells him that, do you have anything else to tell? He said no. I was like, no, okay, no problem. He drops him,
and then Cyclops is like, is this what we become?
No, bro,
it was more.
Wolverine agrees with that. And
yes,
I agree with that. Sickening from this nigga. Like, how many more of us? How many guys literally standing on? 5 million people died.
Like, how many more people?
Drop the nigga.
Like, please, please rest. Well, how much longer should we be here as to be heroes?
In that moment, Rogue is under her rant, talking about how she killed her man. I'm like, yes. She claimed he killed her man. Her man, why did you kill my man?
What the hell does she? He takes it.
My guy just line her. I'm telling you. Oh no, during that period, we seeing different combinations of the team. We see Jean Grey suddenly become like a super Dragon Ball character for some reason. She's carrying millions and thoughts. Actually, like, where the fuck was all of that?
Speaking of, this is how the Stark Industries on that building.
Yeah. Then we also talk about Morph's powers. I cannot ignore this for too long. Morph, I like what they've done with his powers. In that they've made him stand out from Mystique. Before, Morph, all he did was, he was just a male version of Mystique. But here now, we see that he can actually mimic their abilities of...
I wonder to what degree.
Yeah, because he literally mimicked Quicksilver in this episode. That was what made me now ask, like, wait, to what extent is he actually even morphing into these people? Because you remember in the Inferno episode, he actually turns into magic, and he actually materializes his sword out of nowhere.
That's his sword.
Same thing he did with Psylocke. So I'm wondering to what extent he can mimic these people's powers.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're getting their ass handed. They are being cooked. Like, blood is just whooping their ass, and Basic Cable shows up.
You have to think.
It was too easy to pass off. Honestly speaking, I don't care. You know, just
back to Jean Grey's land. Cable shows up and she goes through his head and she's like, you're not
like, do stuff, just make yourself like him, even a little. You are the only redhead that people don't like. For fuck's sake, which kind of character did this? Why they don't like you? What are you worrying yourself? Like, honestly speaking, but I like that he comes in and he shows them how to take them out because he has had experiences dealing with these kinds of sentinels before.
We now get a scene of Sinister and Bastion where my theory now comes in full circle to what Saiyan mentioned earlier. During the conversation, Sinister Bastion says, you guys have been trying to take out the X-Men since 92. And Sinister is like, yeah, so have you. And Bastion is like, yeah, but I gotten an upgrade. Now, with all some of this information coming to light, I believe that Bastion is Nimrod.
Yeah.
That upgrades Nimrod. We've been getting foreshadowing of Nimrod in the opening film songs. His skin is pink, as well as my brother is a tech bro, talking about rollouts and roadmaps and stuff like that. Bro is just full on Elon Musk. Then he reveals something. He has been spying on Xavier in the Shia Empire, and he knows that Xavier is alive. And he has a secret of his own as well. Magneto is alive.
Yes.
And bro, the entire encounter with Magneto is zesty as hell, man. It's giving me Diddy vibes.
Like, yo, take that.
He was playing popular guitar. He was listening to it and he was just dancing to it and was shaving Magneto.
He was shaving Magneto because he wants to have a new boyfriend.
He wants to have a new boyfriend.
Magneto needs to get up. Anyway, like, that's the episode. It was, as you can see, very, very in-depth. We had a lot of fun recording this and we had a lot of fun watching the episode. So I hope this one actually does well so that I won't have to be lying to you guys about the success of the episode. So
anyway, and I hope that, bro, next week's episode is going to be hot because Bodhi Mayo, the lead writer, has said that the episodes that people need to watch out for are episode 8 and 10. Under what is going to go on next week. I'm actually very excited for them.
Hopefully Muji and his roundhouse is available for us to do the reaction together. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys very much for listening to us yap for almost 20 minutes. Don't forget to like.
In Japanese.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you next week.